Do they expect me to have 6 kids with 4 different fathers and not be on welfare? What am I supposed to do?
Okay, yeah, y'all worry about the wrong thing. So what if I got 7 kids and 7 baby daddies? Who cares? So what?
Reasons on why I will never get a job.
I don't know why everybody is hating on me for driving a 2025 Tahoe and getting food stamps.
So as we can see, 2025 is already starting off with a doozy. We got people out here who are loving the self-snitch and doing anything to build up their clout base. And then they also trying to go ahead and do EBT fraud. And they bragging about it, making people mad so they can get reported and then just keep getting, it's a whole mess. Then you got the government having to react because these people out here are really wilding. Let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to get into the whole overarching thing. We're going to start with the Ragebaiters, getting down to the government reaction.
You guys are taking away my sister's EBT and she has to pay $27,000 back, okay? And she admitted that she will be giving me the other grandkids because she doesn't need them since she's not getting EBT. So I will be getting the EBT. Whoop, whoop. So I will be getting more EBT. She will have to go ahead and pay those $27,000. She says after she does pay that money back, she will try again to fight for custody for her grandbabies. So good luck, because it ain't gonna happen. I will have proof, more proof, that I'm able to keep those babies, that I take care of them, that I take them out more than you do. So good luck paying those $27,000. I don't know how you're gonna do it, but go ahead. And that means that they will increase my EBT more now. Is that what it is? To what, $37,000, whatever you were receiving? I don't know. I hope I get that, by the way. So yes, thank you. I will be picking up the other grandbabies soon.
One thing for sure, 2 things for certain. I might not get no food stamps, but let me tell you, baby, I don't play when it's time to come to my kids, because they gonna eat all the time. They cut my food stamps, y'all, and I had to spend cash. But baby, don't you ever get it twisted. Don't you ever get it twisted. You feel me? Because they going to eat all the effing time. Don't play with me. I'ma feed mine. Looking like a whole snack. And I got some oxtails cooking in the bag. You feel me? And my kids want some chicken nuggets, fat and moussa.
I almost just got arrested again. This time for welfare fraud. I was going to Walmart like I do every week. I get food stamps, so I get between 5 and 7 24 packs of like the cheap Walmart brand pop or whatever. The ones that you get 10 cents back for every, can or whatever. And I use my food stamps to buy the pop, and then I go out to the parking lot and I pour them all out. This girl and her husband with their family were next to me in their car, and they freaking called the cops. The cops show up as I've got like over 100 freaking Walmart pop cans all around me, and they told me to stop where I was at and put my hands up. They gave me a warning. They say next time they catch me pouring Walmart pop out in the Walmart parking lot, they're going to arrest me for welfare fraud. And now I'm going to lose my food stamps.
I don't understand why I'm getting so much hate for being on welfare. Like, why? That's what it is there for. Do they expect me to have 6 kids with 4 different fathers and not be on welfare? What am I supposed to do? They expect me to pay for my own daycare. They expect me to pay for my own food, my own diapers. They expect me to pay rent. I can't pay rent. I have 6 kids. I have to keep a roof over their head. No. I have been on welfare since I was 19 years old, when I was pregnant with my first child, who is now 15. I've written it all down to give you guys a clear picture, okay?
Okay, so I receive 3,300 in EBT food stamps a month. Okay, that is just food. $900 in cash benefits. I get it on my EBT card, and then I get like a pack of gum, and then I withdraw the cash from Walmart, Myers, whatever. I also get Section 8 housing, okay? So they pay for most of my rent. I pay like $70 some, and then half of water. Okay? With them requiring me to pay back the last 12 months, add all that up, my TikTok income should not be considered a job. That should just be extra. I can't get my whole welfare shut off because I am monetizing on TikTok. There is no possible way that I can support my family on that. So, Michigan, do better. You're not cutting my crap off. Not happening.
Now, if we're going to tell a story, we're going to have to tell it all. We're going to have to start back here at the beginning where these two people are absolutely crazy with their stories on TikTok about food stamps, scamming the system, and just not caring. We got somebody talking about having to pay back $30,000 because they was frauding the EBT system and talking about the kids like they commodity. It's crazy out here for that. But not only that, this woman, you know, pouring out the soda pops in Walmart parking lot. You already know I got a whole video about her. You can definitely go check that out. I'm gonna link that up here for you guys right now. But she has a crazy story too. These are some of the two most famous people that are like crazy with these. These are some of the two most famous people on TikTok right now talking about their stories with the EBT system. This is getting wild, but they're not the only ones.
Not everybody has to work to receive food stamps. I don't work, and I get $1,000 in food stamps, so how does that happen? I can tell that most of you are really jealous that you don't get food stamps. I can't help that. That's not my problem. You can always sign up for it. If you don't qualify, just say you're separated from your spouse and quit your job, and you should qualify.
A shout out here to the top comment of the last video. We have SupBro23. Love the username. It's just not fair for the people who don't abuse the system to pay for the people who do. She's essentially just stealing money from taxpayers. I mean, honestly, couldn't agree more with you, brother. Thank you for commenting down below. If you do want to go ahead and get a chance to get entered into the next week's video, comments-wise, leave that comment, you got a chance. Now, you can see through the comments, there's a lot of people not liking what they be saying and not liking how they be acting online, because a lot of this, of course, is for them to go ahead and just go viral, and they don't care. They're getting people angry, which leads us to real rage baiters, like, for example,
I sell my $3,000 food stamps for $2,500 a month. I rent out my Section 8 mobile home to my sister for $500, and I pocket the $500. Section 8 pays $800. So I know you can spend a lot of money at like Sam's Club and stuff, but I would prefer to go to the food bank to get food for my kids and then take all the free options that they give you at the school as far as free lunches and the food bank and the free pantry, stuff like that. I use that regularly. I make about $20,000 a month on TikTok, and my husband works a full-time job. So between food stamps, Section 8, and TikTok, we're sitting pretty. And before everybody comes for me, I just want you all to know that this is a joke and I don't actually do that. We can't even get accepted for food stamps and we're barely surviving.
Here are 4 reasons on why I will never get a job. Number 1, if I get a job, they will cut off my food stamps. And I'm not gonna risk that shit. How dumb would I be to get a job and then they're either gonna cut my stamps in half or take them away completely? Not gonna happen. Then that means that I have to take out money from my pocket to pay for food. No thanks. Number 2, I am not a morning person. There is no way that you'll see me awake before 11 o'clock. It's just not gonna happen. And that morning traffic is ridiculous. So no, I'd rather be in bed. 3rd reason why I don't work or I'm not gonna ever work is because then I would have to pay bills. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna work just to pay rent, pay utilities. Not gonna happen. My husband could do all that. No thanks. I'd rather spend my money going out, eating, buying stuff, not paying bills. So what's the point of working if I have to waste it on bills? Just not gonna happen. And the fourth reason is because I am allergic to responsibilities. Every time I try, it's just, no. I break out in highs. Like, I'm literally allergic to it. I just can't do it. So at the end of the day, why waste energy working when the government sends me checks to live my best life?
Do you need me to call my plug? My plug can hook you up right now. We don't care about no president. We don't care about none of that. Because they scam us. Who cares? Beat the system. Okay? Because I love my 4K, baby. I love it over here. I love my 4K and stamps. So what? You heard it right here. Your girl, Miss EBT Queen of 2024, is still going to be EBT Queen of 2025. Do you hear me?
These are some of the top rage baiters on TikTok right now that are go ahead and snatch up your energy, get you so frustrated because you can see what they're talking about is going to get a reaction when you're talking about taxpayers are having to foot your bill and you being like, I'm not doing this, I don't care. You flexing online, you're doing all this other stuff like, oh, I got Uncle Sam is paying my bills. Uncle Sam is giving me $3,000 a month on our food stamps. I'm just having the kids and I don't care. Like, you get people frustrated. And these are great examples that you can see through these clips. And that's why I'm like, it's crazy times out here that we're living in. And we got to be ready. Now, because these are going so viral, we have people out here now trying to copy the trends and be even worse. They're like, we got this internet stuff. We're about to turn up. We're going to get everybody mad. We're going to become famous, whatever it takes. We have people doing hauls. Look at this stuff. You should not be able to be purchasing all of this junk food for food stamps. It should be for nutrition. I get it. Some kids like a little bit of snacks. I get it. Maybe have a limit of how much junk food you can have. But for people to go ahead, actually, I'm not even going to talk too much as we can see in the video here. This lady is literally purchasing with her WIC and her food stamps, all this sodas, all this junk food, everything, microwavable food. Don't get me wrong. I know some people don't know how to cook, and it's sad. It's unfortunate some people don't know how to cook. But we should not be allowing all of this junk food to be poisoning our youth. Hey, RFK is right with our food choices and everything. They poison us, man. We got to get this right. I wanted to highlight this one comment. This lady saying when she knows she's a cashier, she sees all this microwave food and sees all this junk food, she knows this person got EBT. That's sad. That's the way we have to live. We should not be having these people flexing. Like, look at this hauls that we have. Literally, people are got a whole lot of food just flexing on the food stamps. And then the last one that I absolutely want to go ahead and cover here, as we see on the screen, this lady is talking about she got an $1,800 coat on, shopping with her food stamps. People driving around in their Mustangs, using a food stamps card. People out here buying all this food, dropping on the floor, talking about food stamps galore. Like, it's just, it's wild. This is how somebody become famous. Bad publicity is better than no publicity. If I can have y'all talking, that's the best thing for me. So that's what we got going on right now in this internet world. And bringing it back how we started this video, the internet is a strange place. It is a blessing and a curse that it came to us and allowing us to be able to broadcast ourselves online and connect with so many people. But by doing that, because we have trends go viral, more and more people want to go ahead and attach on to those trends. Look, these hauls of buying just a bunch of food. We got people out here dancing, talking about we got $3,000 a month coming in, food stamps galore, turning up and dancing, falling out on the floor. People out here wearing name brand products, out here whipping in a Mustang, doing whatever it is, because not only is it a sign of, like, you know, crazy people out here just doing whatever, broadcasting their life online, but it also shows to where our state of society is at. We have people literally willing to do whatever it takes to get some money from the government, no matter what's going on, because of the economy is too crazy. They can't afford to have their own groceries, pay for it. They got to do something else. But whatever it is, it's a multiple signs showing that, man, this is some crazy times that we living in. We got to be ready. You got to be prepared. You got to be making sure that your bag is right and that you're not following into these trends, because times are only going to get harder and harder, as we can see covering through the channel. Inflation ain't no joke. If you want to go get some money, click in that description. I'm not playing with y'all. But now, of course, with all this going on, the government is absolutely going to react. And when they react, they're going to react hard, Because we can't be having y'all out here wilding out on the system like that. Not publicly, at least. Y'all see the PPP loans? Oh yeah, we got that video too. But this is the government changes. Look at this.
If someone you know or you depend on food stamps, pay close attention. Major changes are coming under Trump's big beautiful bill. Let me break down what's changing, when it starts, and how it could affect your SNAP benefits. Now here's the timeline. October 1st, 2026, state will begin tightening SNAP eligibility. That means stricter income checks, faster recertification, and more documentation just to stay qualified. Now on December 31st, 2026, the new work rule begins. If you're 19 or 64 and don't have a documented disability, you will need to work, volunteer, or be in some type of job training at least 80 hours per month to keep your benefits. This applies to parents of school-aged children. Unless you have a baby or a toddler at home or some type of medical exemption, you will be expected to meet those work requirements too. Now, October 1st, 2027, states that make too many mistakes managing the SNAP program will face financial penalties. For example, New York had one of the highest error rates in 2023. Under the new law, they could be forced to repay up to 15% of program costs, which could result in title enforcement for everyone. This isn't to scare you, it's to prepare you. If you're able-bodied, now is the time to plan ahead. These changes are real. They are coming.
And they ain't playing. They're not playing. Because this system is getting all crazy, because we got people out here scamming the system, not only I'm talking about fake applications, but they're also out here scamming people's actual food stamps, stealing them, not selling them on the side, jacking their whole balance off their food stamps. And the government's like, we're not repaying that. The government is not playing no games. Donald Trump is not playing no games. And so this is the new parallel that we in. We gotta have people out here living on the edge, doing whatever they need to do to go viral, because having any attention, even if it's negative, is better than having no attention. Doing anything for clout. Appreciate y'all.